It's Fitzroy versus Eastern 1-0 FC to kick off this round of action. Michael Chavello joined by Tyler Lewis. It is Fitzroy in the yellow, Eastern in the blue. Tyler, Fitzroy will come into the favourites for this one, but with Georgia Beaumont in the lineup for Eastern, you can't underestimate the team in blue.
Well, at the end of the day, you can't underestimate any team in series. Every team can take points off another. We've seen it all season long, except for pretty much Northern Phoenix, the only team that hasn't won a game yet, but everyone else has taken points off everyone, so can't underestimate anyone in this league. Metropolitan
looking to get on the board early here. Montana Matthews moves the ball out a little too far, though, for Georgia Beaumont, who was backtracking. Great to see also the return of Chloe Drinotsky in the Fitzroy outfit tonight, Tyler.
It's always good to see Chloe back. She's been part of Fitzroy for many a year now, so she...
Back to Georgia Beaumont, got Claudia Frescalzo in front of her. Who's Montana Matthews with Danny Galuccio at her back. Side ball again for Georgia Beaumont. Coming down the left side now, turn back towards centre, back to the keeper, go Eastern. Out wide, look for Matthews, cut out by Danny Galuccio.
It's hard going back to the keeper like that, especially when you don't create the space away from the keeper. That's causing, or nearly caused a turnover there.
Ball to the centre of the court, hoping to find Beaumont again. Stolen here, Deanna Frescalzo off her left, and it's gone in for the first goal for Fitzroy. Keeper's mistake there, Tyler.
And that, no, it's not really. It all starts from the great turn from Deanna. Keeper does well to get even down to it. Low shot, very hard to get to. So can't really blame the keeper on that one. I think defensively, allowing that turn was the reason the goal happened.
Nice defence there from Dama Georgie. Deanna Frescalzo coming forward again, this time on the right side. Pulls the ball back. Georgie now on the left, shoots off her right boot, intercepted by Georgia Beaumont. Out of play for a side ball for Fitzroy. The team in yellow starting like a house on fire. Here's Dama Georgie. Out to Danny Galuccio on the right. Galuccio down the right corridor, finds Frescalzo. Cross here to Claudia Frescalzo. Claudia Frescalzo through centre court, cut out by Montana Matthews. Side ball goes the way of Fitzroy. Quickly taken by Danny Galuccio, throws to the top of the D, nobody home. Easton coming out on the right-hand side. And good pressure there by Deanna Frescalzo to close down the run from Al Talevski. Saw Talevski score an awesome goal last week in a very close game for Eastern 1-0. As Lizea just throws that one long. Here's Talevski again. Out to Montana Matthews. Out to Georgia Beaumont. Through the centre, nobody there for Eastern. A lot of pressure early here, Tyler, from Fitzroy.
Yeah, they seem to be pressing game.
High ball from Lizea. Dama Georgie off the volley, goes high. A little troublesome for the keeper, but at the end of the day, just spills over the back. Carla Zarkos in goals tonight for Eastern, wearing the number 1 jersey, has a look abroad, throws towards Montana Matthews. Danny Galuccio cuts it out and goes all the way back to Zarkos. Zarkos quickly to roll out. Eastern coming down the right-hand side now, spoiled by Claudia Frescalzo. It's on for Dama Georgie. Montana Matthews spoils, Galuccio's in there.
There's a handball in there. So
Georgia Beaumont takes the advantage of it. Were claims of a handball, but the play went on, Tyler.
Yeah, well, referees can only call what they can see. That's what we have VAR for at the end of the day now. So
a nice header there. We know that's one of the specialties, isn't it? Lizea to the head of Claudia Frescalzo.
It's pretty much the strategy when Liz has the ball. So A to Frescalzo is a common thing that happens. There's not a lot of defenders that can beat Claudia in the air, so it works well for them, and they keep using it because it doesn't stop working. If it stops working, I'm sure they'll change it, but for now...
Lizea just skies that one. Dama Georgie will be the captain of the Rest of the World All-Stars team on Sunday, November 12 here at Sirius Futsal Arena. Tickets are limited, almost sold out. Get yours via WeFroth. And here come Eastern again down the right-hand side. Georgia Beaumont versus Danny Galuccio. And well cleared by Deanna Frescalzo. Having a killer first half so far is Deanna Frescalzo.
Yeah, I definitely agree. For me, she's been player of the match so far. She's everywhere at the moment. Scored the first goal. Defensively working back harder than anyone else. So if she can keep up this pace for the rest of the game, she'll clearly take that player of the match.
Zarkos, short roll here. Trying to find Talevski. Booted over there by Claudia Frescalzo. She's going to take a break here, Claudia, go off, and they make the change to Fitzroy. Daniela Goodell coming on the pocket rocket. Here come Eastern again. Spoiled by Dama Georgie. She is such a staunch defender, Dama Georgie, ever reliable.
Yeah, well, you can see now what Fitzroy are doing. They're pretty much waiting for the goalkeeper to drop the ball. As soon as the keeper drops the ball, they're all pressing up, hoping to cause that turnover really early on, allowing them to have that 1 or 2 shots, and they've nearly scored from it 3 or 4 times already. So.
Now, as you said earlier, Tyler, Claudia Friscalzo was clutching her hand. Wonder if she is injured. She's had to trot out back here after being subbed off, so hopefully she's okay. Meanwhile, Fitzroy press on. Goodalge can play it back to Galuccio. Tried to go past her marker in Montana Matthews. Here's Georgia Beaumont, some room to move and shoot. But nothing worrying Liz Ayer there.
Yeah, I don't think you can beat Liz from there. She's too strong, too tall, too big, too powerful.
Again, oh, it's worked. It's gone in for a second one for Fitzroy. It's Liz Ayer this time to Daniela Goodalge.
Yeah, and that's one of those things as a goalkeeper, everyone's caught one like that where it's gone over the top and you've just missed it. But as a goalkeeper, you have to come out and have that strong presence, punch the ball away or make sure that you claim it. It just didn't happen there.
Tyler, as a goalkeeper, what's the most difficult ball to defend against?
Well, there's a couple of different things. So 2-on-1s are always hard unless you're a keeper like Aaron. You can cover the goals really well, as we see. Danny Goodell just put another one away. But also, stuffing anything 1-on-1 is also quite hard because you've got to know whether to drop or anything like that.
Timeout, we'll take a quick break. Fitzroy ramping.
Hard work. Claudia Tomasi on her own, and this time round it hit the post, but it's found its way to the back of the net. Shuts that down. Counter-attack is on for Preston. A few opportunities coming her way to now 2. And who's there in the back post? Claudia Tomasi draws first blood for Preston. Preston set up on this occasion. Tomasi is there. Oh! Slips through the near post. Preston with a very well lucky shot. Just comes to collect Georgopoulos. Tomasi is still there coming from Carlton. Catterwell slows it down a little bit. Georgopoulos comes in with the steal. Tomasi! Claudia Tomasi does what she does best. Forward pressure for Preston. Gets her.
Well, beautiful part. Welcome back inside Series Futsal Arena. 3-0 Fitzroy over Eastern. Eastern have had a couple of shots at goal. I won't say on goal. They've flown over the crossbar of Liz Ayer. But Fitzroy have been a house on fire. 2 goals for Daniela Goodalge. The opening goal from Deanna Friscalzo. Here's Georgia Beaumont. And how Eastern need Georgia Beaumont's magic to start performing right now.
Yeah, she's got to have a few more shots directly at Liz instead of going wide. If she doesn't start shooting on target, Eastern are pretty much out of this game already. So need something to go on target now.
Here's Montana Matthews to Hayson down the right line. Hayson squares it, but unable to play the ball into Ellie Laleas.
But you like that. You don't want to just keep going up forward and getting nothing out of it. You want to have the shot up. It's forced the save, allow them to have a corner. Maybe they can get something from this.
Comments from Australian All-Stars goalkeeper Tyler Lewis. Georgia Beaumont completely sends that one askew. A little un-Beaumont-like there from Georgia. As Chloe Dranotsky has that vest on the sideline. We can't wait to see the return of Chloe Dranotsky tonight. Here's Dharma Georgie out to the right of Goodalge. Back to Georgie on the left, opening up the court here. Fitzroy, the dummy sold, intercepted by Hayson. Tried to find Matthews. And Matthews puts it out of play. Away from Mila Best, who has just come on the court for Fitzroy. Scored the winning penalty last week, Mila Best, against Evolution.
Former side.
Former side. What a dagger it was to the heart of Evolution for Mila Best to score that one. Here's Montana Matthews through the centre. Cut out by Deanna Friscalzo. Dharma Georgie outside of the right boot. And a good save there from Kayla Zarkos, Tyler.
Yeah, and this is one of these things I was saying before with Eastern trying to get shots off early on. Fitzroy have done the same thing. They're in a position where they probably can't score. They've got the shot away, and now we're away on a counter-attack.
Matthews just missed timing that pass to Ellie Laleas.
But yeah, they're allowing themselves to get set plays, which is what Fitzroy are best known for. They're set plays and scoring from corners, free kicks, side balls. So that's probably what they're trying to do there.
Beaumont trying to go on a run here. Missed time play to Maya Hayson. Side ball for Mila Best of Fitzroy. Chloe Dranotsky on the court now, the number 4 for Fitzroy. Her first touch goes over the sideline.
One to forget.
Montana Matthews breaking down the right, 2-on-1 here. Well done by the pocket rocket. Goodalge though. It's going to be a side ball for Easton as Hayson trots across to take it. Beaumont free on the far side if she can find Georgia Beaumont. It's gone Montana Matthews. Matthews against Best. Here's Beaumont against Friskelzo. Beaumont cuts out to the left side. Nicely timed tackle there from Deanna Friskelzo.
And yet again, she's everywhere at the moment. She's played a killer first half. It's hard to take away from what she's done. I mean, she's got on the scoring sheet. She's set up a goal. I believe she got the assist and nearly sets up another one there. So.
That was Goodalge looking for her hat trick, courtesy of a lovely assist, as you said, Tyler, from Deanna Friskelzo. Back on comes Claudia. No signs of injury on Claudia, and she darts up front, receives the corner, but intercepted by Georgia Beaumont.
Yeah, so I did watch her on the bench. She was still clutching that right hand a little bit, so hopefully it was just a stinger and it's gone away. She receives the ball, a little back heel, and the keeper's done well.
Wow, Claudia Friskelzo not on the court for a minute and causing headaches here.
Just what she does, Michael, just what she does. Just causes headaches all over the court.
Mila Best closed down by Laleas. Laleas back to Beaumont. Beaumont looking for Montana Matthews, had the powerful Chloe Dranotsky at her back. Gives me such great joy, Tyler, to see Chloe Dranotsky playing again.
Yeah, as do I, Michael. She's been around for a very, very long time. Previously with Pasco way back when in Serious Futsal Women's when it first started. Essendon, I believe she was in as well. She's been around a very, very long time. So
Dranotsky long throw. Claudia Friskelzo top of the D, 3-on-1 here. Laleas gets a toe poke to it.
Does well to win the corner there, Claudia.
So let's see if Fitzroy can fashion goal number 4 with 12.5 minutes remaining in this first half. It's been all one-way traffic to Fitzroy.
And I believe Chloe's left-footed, so I wouldn't be shocked if this goes back to Chloe here for a shot.
Dranotsky makes a run in now.
Oh, well done.
Goodalge was sneaking through the top of the D into the back of Beaumont's side ball for Fitzroy.
It was actually Miller Best's run there that allowed that space to open up. She ran through the middle and gave Danny Goodalge all that space in behind.
Miller Best backtracking there to put the ball away from Laleas. Gives the side ball to Easton. Montana Matthews plays it into Russo. Claudia Friskelzo. Nice ball. Back to Friskelzo. A little too much pepper on it though. But Fitzroy certainly opening up Easton here, Tyler.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, this is what we kind of expected leading into this game. We didn't think that Easton would be able to stay with Fitzroy for too long. So it's good to see that Fitzroy are living up to what we predicted before the game, because at the end of the day, they're a top 3 team, should be top 2 fighting for the championship every season. So this is what we kind of expect from them.
Zarkos, low throw to Maya Hayson. Shot off target again there from L.A. Laleas. What a powerful start here from Fitzroy. Lizea, long throw from her, top of the D. Just put away before Daniela Goodalge could get a hold of it. She's on 2 goals already, the pocket rocket. Here's Dranotsky off her right. Sends the keeper diving off to her right. And the ball over the sideline again for Fitzroy to bring in. That's Goodalge. Friskelzo in the D, headed away by Montana Matthews. And over the line once more for Fitzroy to bring in.
And those shots are hard to save, Michael. They're late ones to see. That you don't see them straight away. You've got to react very, very quickly. As we see one flash straight across the back post there for a keeper's ball, I believe.
Tyler, if you are Easton, what should you be trying to do right now to open up Fitzroy and get on the board?
I wouldn't be worrying about scoring too much. At the end of the day, I'd be trying to protect my goal and learning how to defend a little bit better. So I'd be sitting back at halfway, not allowing Fitzroy to run through me. I'd be sitting in my diamond, just holding it up. And then once I had the opportunity, I'd try and break him down on the counter-attack. I think that's where you'd find most of my goals would be scored if I was Easton manager right now.
Good block there from Daniela Goodalge off the attempted shot from Montana Matthews. Here's Matthews again, got Beaumont off to her left, finds Georgia Beaumont. Beaumont cuts to centre. Fitzroy have done a good job of closing down the magic of Georgia Beaumont. She can be a one-woman show. And here's another one, Claudia Friskelzo. Lovely ball, surely a goal, and yes it is. It's 4-0 Fitzroy. And that, Tyler Lewis, was classic Fitzroy play.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sitting here clapping because that is a futsal goal at its finest. You cannot beat that, as that was second goal from Danny Goodalge that we've seen there. So, but finding that play to the back post or on a 3-on-1 counter-attack. They've played it perfectly, played the pass perfectly. Can't ask for anything better than that.
Galucho clearing the ball for a side ball here for Eastern. They are down by 4, still with 9:15 to play in the opening half. But it has been a swinging pendulum in favour of Fitzroy so far. Iacono on the court here, brings in the side ball to Beaumont. Beaumont plays it back, receives the ball to Georgia Beaumont. Got to get past to Fitzroy here. Weaving her way and eventually loses it, having to do all the work on her own. Talevski. And this time it will be a Fitzroy side ball.
Yeah, well, the other thing, Michael, is when Eastern do have the ball, their target or their pivot or whatever you want to call it, it's called 3 different things nowadays, isn't giving space up the court. As I just hold off, seeing if something happens here, and it's gone out. But yeah, they're not giving space up the court. They're closing up the middle. They're not allowing themselves to be able to play the ball and create the space away from Fitzroy. Fitzroy want to press. They could be playing their target, pretty much what Liz has been doing with Claudia, and they're just not allowing themselves to do it, causing themselves to lose the ball, allowing Fitzroy to have shots. So
Dama Georgie peels off the vest. She does a little twerk on the sideline. She's about to cap back on here, the skipper for Fitzroy. Also the skipper for the rest of the World All-Stars. Sunday, November 12, World All-Stars versus Australian All-Stars. Live at Sirius Futsal Arena. Get your tickets right now. They're almost sold out via WeFroth. Corner again for Fitzroy. Dranotsky trying to get on the end of this one.
It is not live stream, guys, so make sure you do come down and watch. Otherwise, you will not see this game. That's a good save.
Yes, Liz Ayer saves from Georgia Beaumont, who will be a part of the Australian All-Stars team on Sunday, November 12. Beaumont skips across to take the corner. Quickly taken, cleared by Miller Best. Nothing concerning Eastern there. Time ticks down here, Tyler. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, and Fitzroy have done exactly what we thought they would. They've controlled the game. They've pressed, trying to win the ball back high up the pitch. By doing that, they're allowing themselves to get easy shots. And Eastern are struggling to get it out of their own defence.
Zarkos to Talevski. Given away for Skelzo! 5-0. It is a Fitzroy riot.
And that's and they're pretty much just allowing themselves to be stuck in here. As we'll just see on the replay here, it's played into the middle. Claudia is just right on it, and bang, bottom left corner for the keeper, bottom right for camera.
Well, Georgia Beaumont taking a break on the sideline. Here's Deanna Friscalzo working their way back there. Eastern need to find a way into this game. They've got Anastasia Andrew on at the moment, wearing number 13. There's Claudia Friscalzo in the fray again. Hayson with a side ball for Eastern. Dama Georgie cuts out to her left. Back towards centre. Claudia Friscalzo stabbing past to Deanna. Back to Lizea. Danny Galucho at the halfway line. Lovely turn past Hayson. Here's Dama Georgie out on the right. Back to Friscalzo. It's another one. It's an absolute rampage. 6-0.
And that's just beautiful running into space by Deanna. She started on the left-hand side of the court and ended up scoring the goal. She's worked her bum off there to get back there, given the pass. Look for the 1-2. Dama's done very well there to find her. And Claudia's just ducked away to the back post. Have to make a decision if you're Eastern. Unfortunately, they made the wrong one. And Fitzroy have 6-0 on the board.
Georgia Beaumont back to her feet on the sideline, maybe preparing to come back on because her team is under an avalanche right now. And Beaumont may be the only one who could help Eastern back into this game. Here's Friscalzo once more with Hayson at her back. It's Deanna Friscalzo to Danny Galucho to Claudia Friscalzo. Back to Deanna. Also, absolutely.
She's just played a dominant first half. She is everywhere. And as a player on the opposite team, you're sitting there, how do we stop her? There's no real answer. You've just got to mark her.
Daniela Goodell straight on, tries for a shot of goal, replacing Claudia Friscalzo.
Just back to what I was saying before. Their target wants to sit halfway. They've lost the ball every single time. I would rather lose the ball up the other end of the pitch than lose it in my own half. So the goalkeeper has to take note of where their players are, and if they're not in the right spot, throw the ball out. Give yourself some time to recuperate, because right now it's up and down the court, and you're copping shot after shot.
Comments from World Series Futsal All-Stars goalkeeper Tyler Lewis. Myself, Michael Chavello, opening game of the round. Will be joined after halftime by Hantran. And here's Deanna Friscalzo. And the ball over the line for Lizao to have a look. She rolls it into the path of Deanna Friscalzo down the left corridor. Lovely, absolutely lovely and easy. Well, at least they make it look easy. That was Danny Galluccio off an exquisite assist from player of the match so far, Deanna Friscalzo.
Yeah, and again, everywhere. Like, you can't ask for a better game than what Deanna's playing right now. She's fantastic. And what you're finding is, you saw there, Eastern are a bit more rapid in their movement. They're a bit unsure what to do. Fitzroy are very calm. They're making the right play. They're making the right pass. And this comes with experience at the end of the day. Fitzroy have been around for a very long time. Most of these players have played in the same team for a long time. Eastern first season. You can see it. You can see where the differences are.
Timeout called. We'll take a break at 7-0. Says goes past Cooper with ease. Gets past Apostolakis. Welcome back inside Series Futsal Arena, 7-0 with 3:22 remaining in the first half. It has been all Fitzroy. Dama Georgie with the corner here. Goodell off her right and blocked by Altalevski.
They'll do the same corner here. They've just come out of a timeout trying to do one corner. It should be the same corner. There it is.
It is. Good call there, Tyler, as Galluccio tried to fire it in off her right. She gets a side ball here. Throws it into the D. Dama Georgie's there. Deanna Friscalzo, little toe poke. Andrew trying to get through. Deanna Friscalzo wins it back. Danny Galluccio. She got Goodell on the left. Goes Friscalzo on her right. Back to Galluccio. Andrew challenging her. Galluccio keeps the ball and earns the free kick.
Yeah, a little bit more feistiness in the game now. Not letting them just run rampant. Trying to kick him a few times. Let them know they're there kind of thing. And hopefully it works for him, but you'll see Liz line one up now and have a shot.
And has a shot indeed, just goes wide on that left side from Liz here. She tracks back to her net, on comes Chloe Dranotsky, off goes Danny Galluccio. Here they come again, Fitzroy, Deanna Friscalzo, a little too far for her, that return ball. On comes Mila Best, off goes Dama Georgie for Fitzroy. Dranotsky centre court. This one's going to go over the sideline for Goodell to bring in. Miller Best asking for it. Deanna Friscalzo, top of the D. Now Miller Best. Best out wide. Dranotsky centre court. Friscalzo on the left.
Yeah, clear handball there.
Beaumont preparing to come back on for Easton. She does now. No, not yet. Montana Matthews back on first to replace Iacono.
Why wouldn't you have her on? You've got a free kick that's pretty much in the opposition half. You could have set something up there.
Matthews trying to go alone. Deanna Friscalzo. And Matthews just puts it out of play before Deanna can advance.
Yeah, very good tackle there. If she doesn't get that tackle in, they're away on goal again. So, very, very needed tackle.
Cut out again by Montana Matthews. Lovely ball. Goodell trying to threaten Kayla Zargos. Quickly to Anastasia Andrew. Here's Hayson through the centre. Cut out by Daniela Goodell.
Ooh, that could have been dangerous there. If Danny Goodell makes contact, that should be a red card. So, not something you want to be doing in a 7-0 game. You don't need to go in like that.
Anastasia Andrew off. Beaumont back on. Ooh, cops one in the face almost there, Georgia Beaumont. They need her with under a minute to go, trailing 7-0. You feel there is no way back here for Fitzroy. It will take a Herculean effort in the second half. Here they come again, and Mila Best just gets away from her.
Huge tackle there by Chloe Dranotsky, and unfortunately just the pass a little bit too much in front of Mila Best. Otherwise, you probably would have seen it 8-0 then.
Oh, it's another one.
We do now anyway.
Hat-trick Deanna Friscalzo, 8-0 it is.
And this comes back from what I was saying before, where they're pressing high up the court. they're not allowing Eastern to play one little bit, and they're winning the ball back, scoring easy goals. And there hasn't been too many hard goals scored. They're all fairly easy tap-ins or at the top of the D, which is what every player wants at the end of the day. Every goalkeeper hates and every player wants.
Miller Best with a header, had Zarkos driving off to her left. Miller Hasten tries to run the ball down the line. Side ball for Fitzroy. As the half-time whistle sounds, we go to the change rooms at 8-0 Fitzroy. We thank Tyler Lewis, the Australian All-Star goalkeeper, for joining us. Folks, stick around. Second half coming up shortly.
When Preston is just so quick down the line.
Great. Oh, it's in. Maybe brain won't work. That was a phenomenal finish. Sandy's getting taunting a little bit.
And she slots it through. Claudia DeMasi with a fifth. Balls to use. Sydney Allen to Claudia DeMasi. Scoring her second for this. Comes with a lot of hard work. Claudia DeMasi on her own, and this time round it hit the post, but it's found its way to the back of the net. Shuts that down. Counter-attack is on for Preston. A few opportunities coming her way to now two. And who's there in the back post? Claudia DeMasi draws first blood for Preston. Preston set up on this occasion. DeMasi is there. Oh! Slipped through the near post. Preston with a very wild, lucky shot. Just on to collect for Douglas. DeMasi is still there coming from Carlton. Catterwell slows it down a little bit. Georgopoulos comes in with the steal. DeMasi! Claudia DeMasi does what she does best. Forward pressure for Preston. Gets her.
Well, beautiful pass to Best. Sinclair goes past Georgie. Beautiful. Langley squares it. Sinclair goal, surely, yes. That is superb. That is Alexandra Sinclair at her freaking best. Wonderful from Sinclair. And that could seal the deal for Preston Hart.
She's a freak of nature. Her agility. Look at that. Just goes past two defenders, past Miller Best, finds Emma Langley, and Emma Langley just feeds it back to her, and she finds it back of the net. Just her passage of play from one corner.
Welcome back inside Series Futsal Arena. Michael Chavello joined now by Han Tran. And Han, what a whopping we are witnessing. 8-0. There's no way back surely for Eastern, but they need to rely on Georgia Beaumont and Montana Matthews to restore some dignity to the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely. Just seeing the first half, Fitzroy just dominated in every offense that they had, every opportunity, where Eastern, on the other hand, they've just got to focus on the structure that they've got and also the defending, because if they let a single player loose, they'll punish, and especially in the back post, they've got so many goals from the lethal back post from Fitzroy.
Beaumont starts the second half. Dranotsky trying to steamroll her way through. Gudelj has a blast off her right boot. That one gets away from Talevsky. Daniela Gudelj. Miller Best centre court calling for it. His Best goes out to Claudia Friskelzo. Friskelzo versus Hayson. Cuts to her left boot. Hayson intercepts it. Beaumont can't keep the ball under control. And side ball for Fitzroy. Wherever you're watching around the world, folks, thanks for joining us. If you're on the YouTube live stream, do add some comments in the chat and your prediction as to what you think the final score will be in this game. I was saying to Tyler Lewis earlier, Han, it's great to see Chloe Dranotsky back in the yellow jersey, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think it might have been her first game of the season. It's just something that we've been longing to see back on the court. Chloe, she's such a weapon in the back line, but I think they've got her probably in the wing in this particular game. But her and even Danny Goodell, just good to see some old Fitzroy players back.
Full strength Fitzroy tonight, and it tells an 8-0 score line as Zarkos just collects that one, throws it to Beaumont, quickly to Montana Matthews, to Talevski. That is the trident they have to rely on. Talevski, Beaumont, Matthews. Also the tall figure of Hayson on the court at the moment for Easton. Goodell puts that one high. Dranotsky off the head, chest to chest. With Beaumont, you're going to lose out on any chest to chest action against Dranotsky. She's powerful.
She's such a machine. It's just, she just holds her ground. Nothing's going to really knock her over, Chloe Dranotsky.
I don't know whether to call her the irresistible force or the immovable object of Fitzroy, Chloe Dranotsky.
Both.
And either way, I mean that lovingly. Blast on target there from Goodell. Zarkos saves it. Talevski gives it away. And Montana Matthews blocks the shot from Daniela Goodell. Goodell has already scored a couple in this game. Corner here for Fitzroy, and Claudia Friscalzo just puts it wide.
So far, Easton have really just stopped that scoring power that Fitzroy had in the first half. If they can continue on this performance and not allow any easy shots of Fitzroy, they might have a chance of scoring at least one in the second half.
Lizea intercepted by Montana Matthews. Can she square it to Beaumont? Goals open, and Beaumont just couldn't turn it in. Had Chloe Dranotsky stalking her. That was a golden opportunity, Han.
It sure was. Matthews just hesitated. She thought, I want to go for it, but then Beaumont was asking for it. So by the time she made a decision, Dranotsky was just already there intercepting that ball.
Nil Best trying to square the ball to Daniela Goodell. Best to take the corner here for Fitzroy. Claudia Friscalzo in the D. It's Chloe Dranotsky. Welcome back, Chloe, and she's on the scoreboard.
It's that back post that we keep talking about from Fitzroy. They've also always got to play loose. It's so tricky to defend it. If you see the replay here, Chloe's just left on alone without a defender there, and she's just picking up the crumbs.
Claudia Friscalzo back to Miller Best. Best shoots, Zarkos defends, Hayson clears. Montana Matthews to Hayson, to Beaumont, back to Matthews on the right, cuts to centre. Montana Matthews. And read by Claudia Friscalzo. Side ball here for Matthews. Looking for Beaumont, intercepted though. Here's Miller Best with Hayson at her back. Best tries to beat her and falls down. Miller still with the ball at her feet though. Hayson, and Goodell does well. Side ball's going to get turned over here. First game of 4 tonight. Up next, folks, Northern Phoenix, Melbourne, Arku. They stumble there from Claudia Friscalzo.
She had her knee scraped, so it looks like she may be bleeding on the left knee here, Claudia.
May have had a hand injury in the first half. Don't think it's the knee bothering her too much after that little spill, but you might be right. A little bit of blood maybe around the kneecap. Montana Matthews out wide, and just a little too wide though for Ali Lalias. Zarkos, Matthews, she's been the best player for Easton tonight. Dranotsky tried to lift it off her left boot, Chloe Dranotsky. Hayson can't get past Miller Best. Having a very good game, Miller Best.
She's just gelled so well in the Fitzroy squad. I mean, was it the penalty kick she scored last week that won the game for Fitzroy? So she's really just made an impact already transferring from Evolution.
Georgia Beaumont who I believe has scored 11 goals in her first 3 games of series futsal. Will she be held scoreless for the first time tonight, Georgia Beaumont?
Quite possible. I mean, Fitzroy have really challenged. They know that she could be so lethal, and they've just done their homework. Can't allow Georgia with easy shots, and she's just tried so hard, but haven't had too much of the ball either.
9-0 the scoreline, 16.5 minutes to play in the second half here. Too high there for Beaumont. Zama Georgie, stolen by Laleas. Hayson trying to beat Friscalzo, and free kick for Fitzroy.
There's a few it's been
scoreless, and I think Beaumont really has only had a couple of shots, if that, at goal.
Yeah, I feel like Fitzroy, they just tag her. They don't allow any clean possession from Beaumont. They know, look, she's always got someone always tagging her.
Tama Georgie, Galuccio, Friscalzo, Georgie tried to play it into Deanna Friscalzo. Tama Georgie is just cutting Eastern to ribbons tonight, absolutely.
She's probably going to start cutting the ribbons off their hair soon,
Yeah.
Eastern. Another wasted opportunity there. No one in the back post for Eastern Lions, or Eastern FC, sorry.
Long throw from Lizea. Hayson, Beaumont, again shut down by Deanna Friscalzo this time. Montana Matthews at her back. Good pressure from Matthews. Handball claim. No use of the VAR though by Fitzroy as they're complaining to the official. Yellow card issued. I did think there was a handball, but no VAR check called. Danger there for Zarkos. Hayson brings it away. Matthews. Back to Hayson. Trying to find Beaumont. Just couldn't get through though, and Beaumont was being guarded by Dunn.
To passing it in a manner where it's kind of suitable for an indoor court like futsal.
Hayson, Matthews, back to Hayson, Georgia Beaumont to Laleas. Look at the pressure from Claudia Friscalzo though on Elia Laleas. Galuccio. Goodalge making a sprint down the right, finds Goodalge. Matthews did well, here's Beaumont, she's got some room now. Matthews, Hayson through the centre. Beaumont asking for it, went the wrong way though. Hayson just apologises to Beaumont, who was free on her left. Here's Lizea off her line, but unable to pressure the great Lizea. Kayla Zarkos rolls it to Georgia Beaumont. Nice little pass here to Laleas. Matthews will chase after this one, just keeps it in play. Out wide to Laleas, and off of her side ball for Fitzroy.
Again, those passes have to be on point. They keep losing possession too easily, Eastern. That's kind of their main focus right now, is not giving the ball away. With Fitzroy, they've got the upper hand. They don't let the ball off too easily.
Lizea trying for a blast to the upper right corner. Zarkos to Hayson. Hayson tries to centre it to Laleas. Galuccio back to Lizea. Hayson again through the centre. Maya Hayson, and Galuccio cuts it out. Galuccio over the top to Daniela Goodalge. Goodalge back to Galuccio. Has a look up court. Feeds it out to Friscalzo. Stolen by Matthews. Montana Matthews scores. And finally, Eastern on the scoreboard.
Montana Matthews did the unselfish thing and went for it this time around. A terrific run down the left flank and then went on her left boot. It was just so quick. Even Lizea probably didn't know what to do with her feet, but look at this shot straight through the legs too. So that was just terrific play coming from Montana Matthews.
Diana Friscalzo. Beaumont shoots into the back of Russo. Galuccio having a wonderful second half here, Danny Galuccio. She will represent the rest of the World All-Stars Sunday, November 12. Danny Galuccio. As Daniela Gudelj puts another one in for Fitzroy. 11-1, that 10-goal differential re-established by Fitzroy.
Absolutely, they're just so good at what they do in the back post, and Gudelj, just composure. It's almost like a walk in the park right now for Fitzroy. They probably thought they were going to be a bit challenged with Eastern, but the scoreboard says differ.
Georgia Beaumont still scoreless. Her 4th game of series futsal, she scored 11 in 3. None here tonight, though, for the number 33. Here's Maya Hayson. Russo against Georgie. Montana Matthews against Galuccio. Here comes Georgia Beaumont on target, but straight into the chest of Lizaire. Beaumont needed to go a little further up with that one, Hahn.
Yeah, absolutely, but again, she hasn't got any room whatsoever to take any of those chances.
Bump in the back from Montana Matthews. Free kick here for Fitzroy. Will it be another Dama Georgie? Will it be Daniela Gudelj? I think it's going to be Gudelj this time. 2-woman wall. Gudelj. Gudelj. What can you say? The free kick's on point tonight for Fitzroy. And I think that is now 4 goals for Daniela Gudelj tonight.
Well, welcome back to Series Futsal. Danny Gudelj just let it slip through. There was a 2-woman wall too, but to come pass and swing its way across to find the back of the net, that's where Fitzroy's 12 goals in this game, and I'm sure that it's not over yet. They're going to continue scoring, and they're going to continue to try to find set pieces like that.
This is Fitzroy at their finest, and certainly not against a pushover team. A team containing the likes of Georgia Beaumont and Montana Matthews. Not easy to deal with, but Fitzroy have made it look easy tonight. Beaumont. Russo back to Georgia Beaumont. Can she get on the scoreboard and continue her wonderful streak? Here's Maya Hayson. Beaumont. Gudelj hacking at her heels. Diana Friscalzo wins it. Dranotsky. Miller Best. Still Miller Best. Dranotsky. And just lifted it wide off her right boot, did Chloe. Back on comes Claudia Friscalzo. Off goes Diana Friscalzo. Montana Matthews, the lone goal scorer for Eastern. Gudelj looking for number 5. .740 remains of torture for Eastern here, Hahn.
Absolutely, doesn't feel like anything's really going their way in this game for Eastern. A lot of kind of set pieces or tactics that they've got just kind of gone out the window, because you're against Fitzroy, and whatever you've trained or whatever you've kind of had planned to come into this game, it's no longer working for you, and you're almost on fight mode. What do you call it? Survival mode right now for Eastern.
Hayson looking for Russo. Miller Best. Friscalzo back to Miller. Well cut up by Beaumont. Can she go alone here? Goes past one. Georgia Beaumont maybe a little too wide. Cut out by Friscalzo. Here's Dranotsky now. Dranotsky trying to feed it back to Claudia. Now Claudia Friscalzo 1-on-1 with the keeper. Good backtracking from Russo. Maya Hayson down the left. Beaumont again, and put out by Miller Best. They've got her covered tonight, Hahn.
Absolutely, they've got her covered. Even if when she doesn't even have the ball, they've got her covered. And that's where it's just been so difficult for Georgia Beaumont to score anything.
Beaumont goes wide. Another change as Danny Galucho comes back on, replacing Daniela Goodalge for Fitzroy. Lovely work from Nil WSFV. Matthews wins the ball. Galucho at her back. Galucho may get a shot off here. Danny Galucho. Back to Dranotsky. No, still Galucho. Dranotsky now for Scalzo. Just too much on it there for Galucho on the right side. Well, Beaumont is off. Andrew is on. Hayson. Best. Don't go in there, folks. Coming up next, Melbourne Argu take on Northern Phoenix. Full strength Northern Phoenix tonight. Argu will be without Jessau. Here's Mila Best. Galucho loses it. Anastasia Andrew. Zarkos dives off to her right. Hasten to Montana Matthews. Gets past Dranotsky. Just couldn't get by. Danny Galucho. Having a great game, Galucho. Winning selection for the World All-Stars. Sunday, November 12. Tickets almost all gone, folks. If you haven't got yours, go to WeFroth right now. Limited availability. And the only way to see it is to be live in the arena. There is no live stream on the day. Headed there by Hayson.
I think it almost be sold out, Michael. I think last time I looked, it was less than 10. Now it's only about probably less than 8 tickets left.
Yeah, only a handful of tickets left. It is the hottest ticket in town for futsal. World Series Futsal, Sunday, November 12, right here at Series Futsal Arena. Women's All-Stars game at 12, men's All-Stars game at 1:30. Nil WSFV to Claudia Frascalzo and put out there by Montana Matthews. Beaumont still on the bench on for Eastern. Scored a great goal last week, Altalevski. Matthews down the line, trying to find Russo. As Best goes off, and on comes Deanna Frascalzo for Fitzroy. Deanna Frascalzo now. Well cut out by Matthews to Andrew. Andrew trying to find the run from Russo on the right. Dranotsky's going to go off to Armour. Georgie comes back on for Fitzroy. As we said, full strength Fitzroy, and you can tell tonight.
Oh, they brought out the big guns, and every single play, including those on the bench, are high quality, talented futsal players, and it's just so unstoppable when they've got the entire squad playing against you. And Eastern, they haven't got any answers to that. They really haven't become into this game to prepare for a very strong Fitzroy squad that includes both Frascalzos and Danny Goodalge and Chloe Dranotsky.
Liz out. Andrew trying to shoot off her fluorescent pink boots. Dama Georgie already has a goal tonight. Lovely free kick it was. Claudia Frascalzo. Andrew. Frascalzo wins the ball back to Deanna Frascalzo. Galucho. Deanna Frascalzo. Blocked by Talevski. Dama Georgie. And Liz out, puts it out. Eastern ball, left-hand side with under 2 minutes to go. Are we going to see the first scoreless game for Georgia Beaumont in Series Futsal? She scored 11 in 3.
Still pretty good stats though, Michael.
Amazing stats. As Eastern make a change, Ella Iacono comes on. Andrew looking for Iacono. Talevski looking for Iacono, neither finding her though. Tiana Friscalzo, Claudia Friscalzo just missing that upper right corner, Claudia. Zalewski, well, mistakes like that Eastern can't afford to make. Godelj, Claudia, put out by Zalewski. Godelj, Zalewski. Montana Matthews, probably the best player for Eastern tonight. Montana Matthews, here's Andrew. A little too much on it for Iacono.
Yeah, Montana Matthews, she uses her possession so well, and she reads the ball. She's really warmed up to serious futsal, her first season for Eastern as well, and there's certain moments where you think Montana Matthews can just take on the whole team, and that score that she had earlier really tells the tally of her performance tonight. But she can't do it alone. She's going to really rely on her teammates to help her out.
Blast there from Andrew. Final stages of a game that was all but over, I guess, inside the opening 10 minutes. Montana Matthews trying for one last burst forward. Godelj looking for another goal. She's had a gold mine tonight, Daniela Godelj. .47 seconds remains. Be a very long 47 seconds for Eastern.
I think they'll just be glad to hear the final whistle, Eastern, and I guess build from this game and see what mistakes that they can learn from.
It's deflected off Andrew, it's gone in. Friscalzo will take the goal credit. Unfortunate there for Anastasia Andrew. And that is the final burial, 13-1, 32 seconds to play. Just dancing on the Eastern grave right now. Zarkos, Zalewski. Georgia Beaumont stays on the bench. She will go home without a score tonight. It will be a corner here for Eastern. Break on, Godelj over the top, just over the horizontal there from Daniela. Well, most people thought it would be a Fitzroy win tonight. Don't know how many expected it to be by such a big margin. 13-1 is what will probably go to the full-time whistle with a huge performance from Fitzroy.
I believe most of the players got on the scoreboard except for Miller Best, but even then she was involved in a lot of goals as well.
Lizier. And there it is at full time. Fitzroy 13, Eastern FC 1. Squares it, Sinclair goal, surely, yes. That is superb. That is Alexandra Sinclair at her freaking best. Wonderful from Sinclair. And that could seal the deal for Preston Hart.
She's a freak of nature. Her agility, look at that. Just goes past two defenders, past Miller Best, finds Emma Langley, and Emma Langley just feeds it back to her, and she finds it back to the net. Just her passage of play from one court.
The passing game of Fitzroy, quick, precise, trying to open up Moreland. Al Hayek goes on a run. Al Hayek scores. It's a beauty. An individual effort from Adam Al Hayek has Fitzroy ahead 2-1. Lovely passing game. Al Hayek cuts to the centre. I'll go it alone, he says. Goes past Cooper with ease. Gets past Apostolakis.
Not too bad. What a game. Did you expect coming into this game versus a pretty solid Eastern squad that you'll be so dominant in the game?
No, not really, no. I thought it would have been a tougher fight than what the scoreline showed from previous games they've played against and stuff, but at the end of the day, we were the stronger team.
Yeah, I feel like the fight was there. You did feel the passion and the emotion, but I feel like you played what Futsal, the blueprint of Fitzroy, that's what you brought to the game. You've got a lot of players that have come back, you know, Danny Gadalj, Chloe Janowski. Do you feel like they kind of bring that upper extra kind of finesse to the game?
Yeah, they do, but like with them as well, it's just we're a better team as well.
Yeah, I feel like the performance kind of goes up one level when they're around, and the goal scoring, I mean, it was 4 from Danny Gadalj, 3 to Diana Frascalza, and most of it was in the first half. Do you feel like coming in the second half, did Eastern kind of press you a bit, or was it just same old style from Fitzroy?
They knew how to like stop us in scoring wise, but once again we're Fitzroy, so no one can stop us.
No, you guys, it's just too good. The back post pass, though, clean sheet, was kind of upset by Montana Matthews towards you. Did that kind of let you slip through a bit? Did you kind of, was a bit shook after that, or were you fine?
Look, it's always going to be a tough thing when you cop one goal, when you put your head into it like you want to keep a clean sheet all game, but one shot on target, it went in. It was good. I couldn't do anything about it. It went through my legs, so
Yeah,
I'll give it that one goal. That's it.
Yeah, that was the worst as a keeper. But, you know, it is what it is, and the one goal compared to the 13 that you guys had was tremendous effort. But, again, you know, huge congratulations on this win that you've got, and all the best for the remainder of the season. Thank you so much for your time again here in the studio.
Thank you, Han. Evolution, we're coming for you.
All right. You heard that here from Liz Air. Thanks again. And up next, Phoenix and AQ. We'll see you then.